guys, and welcome to Akshata's recipes. But today all of us are concerned about what we are eating, what we are feeding our families, our loved ones, our hubbies, our children. And most of us have all these ingredients which are healthy, like flax seeds or dry fruits or dates, and we have all of this stocked up in our kitchen or our kitchen pantry. And to just make little packets or little tiffins of all these things together sometimes becomes a little tedious. Of course, it's good to have all of these lying in jars, glass jars where your kids and family members can see it, so they can reach in and just have it. That's what I do at my home. But sometimes if you assemble all of these together and make some tasty delights for your kids and your family, isn't that a better idea? So today I came up with such a recipe in which we are going to just put together all these healthy things and make them into something called Ladoos, as we call it here, or you can call it in healthy date balls. And these are just full of nutrition, and they really give you that extra energy and pack that you require, and you are feeding yourself with really good stuff. So you just make this ahead of time and just keep them in your refrigerator or in a nice cool place, and you can give it to your family members when they go off to office or they go off to school, or just when they're hungry and they want to eat something rather than reaching out for some chips or some fast food. This is a real healthy way to go. So let's head on to my kitchen and make this very easy and very simple date ladoos or date balls. So let's begin making these healthy date balls. Now what I've done is I've taken about 1 cup of dates, de-seeded them, and then soaked them in water, regular water at room temperature, for about 30 minutes. This makes it easier to grind it in the food processor. And then I've just ground it in my food processor to a coarse paste. We don't want a very fine paste. So a coarse paste like this. Next, we have to roast 1 cup of regular oats on a low to medium flame, just for about a minute or so. And then we're going to add these roasted oats to our ground dates. Now this recipe is really packed with a lot of good nutrients and very healthy food. So now we're going to go to the next part, which is all the nuts. So I've taken 1 tablespoon each of kishmish or raisins, almonds, pistachios or pistas which have been shelled, walnuts, cranberries, and some dried apricot. Now you can add whatever dry fruits you have available at home. You don't need to have exactly whatever I have put. You can even add cashew nuts and whatever other dry fruits you like. Now just put the dry fruits into the blender first, because then you get a powder consistency. So you can put the walnuts, the almonds, and the pistas, and then you get a fine powder like this. You can add this powder to our oats and ground dates. Now you can add the nuts as they are, or if you want to lightly roast them, you can do that too. And then we're going to grind the other wet date, like the apricots, the kishmish, the cranberries. We can grind them also to a very coarse paste in our food processor. We don't want a very fine paste. And then I'm going to also add some flax seeds. I'm going to just gently roast them. Now this is optional. You don't have to put the flax seeds. You can add them if you want. And then I'm also going to add these flax seeds which I've roasted to the mixture, and also 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. Again, this is optional. If you have all these ingredients, then it's great. It just adds to the the nutritional factor of these date balls. Then to make it a little bit delicious, I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder to it. This gives it a nice flavor and a nice aroma too. And then I'm also going to be adding 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. You can add the organic cocoa powder. You can add any cocoa powder that you have. Now the flax seeds does give a little different kind of a taste to this date roll. So if you want to leave them out, you can, to the date balls rather. And then just give a mix to all of these ingredients. Now, if you want to make it more delicious and tasty, for kids, you can even add some hazelnut chocolate spread to this, just to give it a little bit of a factor, so the kids, eat it and don't grumble about the taste. So you can add something delicious, whatever your kids like or your family members like. And then all you have to do is just roll them up into, lime-sized ball like Ladoos. And just store them for about an hour or so in the refrigerator till they become nice and solid, and then you just have to serve them. You can store them in a nice glass jar or clean dry glass container, and you can refrigerate them, and you can have them whenever you want on the go. Give them to your kids or your family members in their tiffin boxes. And this is a comprehensive list of all the ingredients. And of course, you can add, you can subtract whatever of the ingredients you like. But try to get in all the healthy factor. Try to get in all the healthy stuff in there. You can add whatever you normally like, in a healthy snack, that you can add to this too. Now we come to today's tip of the day, which I like to share with you all always at the end of my recipes whenever possible. So what I like to do at my home is, just display all of these healthy foods like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, pistas, cranberries. I just put them in transparent, clean glass jars and just keep them, either on my kitchen counter or in my bedroom, where my kids and my hubby and me, tend to, when we're hungry, we can just reach out for these rather than going and snacking on some junk food. So just keep them at your, reach, so you can have them whenever you like or whenever hunger strikes. So I hope you like today's recipe. I hope you give it a try, and do let me know what all you added to make this even more yummy and delicious and nutritious for your kids and your family members. Give it to them in their tiffin boxes, give it to your hubby, to his office. You eat it, carry it to your workplace. It's a great snack. So I hope you liked today's video, and don't forget to hit the like button if you did. That way I'll come to know that you like my recipe. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. And do hit the bell once you have subscribed, so that way you won't miss out any of my recipes coming up on my channel. So thank you so much for watching this recipe. Thank you for stopping by at Akshata's recipes, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.